Hi, everybody. I'm Deacon Dave, and welcome to day 21 of Silence in a Year. And so today's topic, Alicia, is Noise Wearies Us. And the day of the word, not surprisingly, is noise. So what do you have for us today, Alicia?
I find that when I think of noise, I think of like a busy city. There's a lot of, like traffic lights and music and people yelling and stuff like that. And it's hard to have a conversation with somebody, even if it was somebody sitting, walking next to you, because you can't really hear each other, right? And
Right.
so it's really hard. It's very distracting. So imagine trying to have a conversation with God in your heart in something so distracting. But I think that what Cardinal Sarah is trying to teach us from his writings is that when we become one with God in our heart, we could be in a busy city and we could totally focus on Jesus in our heart.
We can. I think part of what this episode talks about, this section, I should say, is the fact that we have gotten so comfortable with noise that we don't think we can do without noise. That to sit in silence is difficult. So noise has become the enemy of silence, obviously. And I'll give you a perfect example. So noise comes in lots of different forms, right? What you described. But this little thing right here, cell phone, lots of noise on the cell phone, right? Little things buzzing and beeping and vibrating and doing everything else. So when you are literally trying to go to your prayer area and you bring your little cell phone along with you, it's very distracting. Plus, it's a great tempter. This is like a mini devil.
Sure.
Right?
Sure.
Just begging for our attention, right? Because it has everything that we think we need on it, right? So we have to learn how to not be dependent on noise. I got one more thing.
Okay.
I got this new ring for Christmas, right?
Okay.
And it's a ring that takes care of like reading your pulse and doing everything. And so when you start reading it, it says 2 hours before you go to bed, you should not have any bright lights and things like that so that your body can start to gear down. Even if your eyes are closed, like when you have the TV on, it can still keep your mind active and distracted from sleeping.
That's interesting. Yeah, and I can see that. The one thing that I kind of ponder on is that I feel like there's more noise when I'm struggling with something. Because I'm looking for that noise to distract me and to drown out whatever situation I'm struggling with. And instead of quieting myself, right, as Cardinal Sarah tells us to do, right, and he's trying to teach us from this book. So my analogy for this one was, imagine sitting in a circus tent. Right, and there's three. Right, there's the middle, the big circle where the main attraction is, if you will, and then there's two circles on each side. Jesus should be that circle, and that's what you should be focused on. And because when you think about that, you're not looking at those circles that are on the side of you. Right, you're focused on the main attraction and the big circle. If Jesus is in that big circle, nothing else will distract you.
I think it's interesting, and I've told this story several times. It's like the outside noise, and I think you're sort of suggesting this, actually distracts us from maybe what is this inside noise that we have going on in our hearts. Whatever that dissonance is that we have, something's not right. It's creating noise. We had a guy that came on a retreat one time, and he said, I came on the retreat so that it could be quiet. And we have a silent retreat at Crescio on Thursday night. And at the end of the weekend, the guy said exactly that. I came to get away from the noise. He said, but during the silent retreat, the noise was still there. He realized that the noise was coming from inside of him, right? And so we have to be really intentional about having silence in our daily lives, right, from the outside, but also having that silence inside of ourselves, that calmness, right?
Right.
Any other thoughts on this one?
Nope, I think that's it.
Right. So I think we really captured the word of the day on this one.
We did.
And silence.
And silence.
Excellent. So let's end with our prayer. I come, O Lord, unto your sanctuary to see the life and food of my soul. As I hope in you, O Lord, inspire me with that confidence which brings me to your holy mountain. Permit me, divine Jesus, to come closer to you, that my whole soul may do homage to the greatness of your majesty, that my heart, with its tenderest affections, may acknowledge your infinite love, that my memory may dwell on the admirable mysteries here renewed every day, and that the sacrifice of my whole being may accompany you. Well,
Amen.
that's it. We'll see you next time for day 22.
Bye.
Bye.